Hey folks, I'm Vincent. Today we're going to play Plantera, a game by addictive games. It is a game which is similar in some ways to Clicker Heroes, in the way you are going to be addicted to come back to try to make your productive tool more efficient. It's going to ask you to handle a little garden, so you will just try to make it work as efficiently as possible. You will be planting stuff, you will be adding animals, and you will be protecting from threats. So let's just go. It's going to be a game which is not really new. I've been something 1 hour of gameplay in there, so it's going to be enough to make this little farm work pretty well already. Nonetheless, when you begin the game, you are going to have a lot less diversity in the way you are going to plant stuff. When you begin, you are going to begin, I think, with things like the carrots here, maybe a bush, and I'm not even sure you're going to get a tree at the beginning. So you're going to begin pretty slowly by just harvesting your own fruits together. It seems a bit messy over there, but there is not so much which is happening. There is a few categories of character which are going to act on your garden. So the blue guy are obviously your harvester. Oh, what's going on here? Got something happening. Oh, here is a knight. We're just going to click on him. It's some kind of event which is going to give you plenty of coins, so it's important to just not miss it. Okay, so I was just pressing on the wrong button here. Okay, here we go. So these trees and stuff are going to give you quite a lot of vegetables and stuff, and these blue gates, as I was saying, are going to harvest it all. But there's plenty which is on the ground, and as you can see, there is threats which are just coming all the time. There is a wolf over there. We've been seeing a crow which was just trying to approach, but he has been just vanquished by the scarecrow. We've got also bunnies, moles. What else do we have? I think we've got also foxes. And in the beginning, you cannot really do anything except just click on them to send them away. But when you are going to advance, you are going to unlock new ways to deal with the threats. You will be able to kind of hire dogs, to just have dogs in the orchard, and they will just send the wolves and fox and crow and bunnies away. But they are patrolling, so they are not going to be all the time at the right spot. So you'll need to have many to just keep the place safe. And as you are going to increase the garden, it's going to require more and more of these guys. So how do we unlock these things? So there is a little bar of XP on the bottom left, which is next to your gold. I think it's gold, but it could be anything. Your credits, which are going to allow you to buy stuff. And when you are going to begin, you will just begin with one blue guy and this stuff, so you will be able to build very little stuff. Nonetheless, you need to be careful, because when you are building one of these things, it's going to increase the cost of the next one. So if I want to maybe add, these are cabbage, these are my last stuff I've been unlocking, so I'm going to add one of these, and each time I'm going to try to add one, it's going to cost me more. I don't have enough space here, so let's just go on the other side and add one of these, or two. Alright, and every time you're going to go with a better rank of, if we can say so, of vegetables, you're going to earn more money for it. So if I was just to go with these little guys over there, I could get 16, but with the cabbage here, I'm going to get 14, so these are much more interesting. And it's going to be the same with all the different rank of trees, of bushes, of vegetables, and of animals. So you begin with the chickens, you advance on the pigs, I think, then you've got, what do you have? I don't remember. So then you've got the sheep, and I've got the cow right now. I don't know if there is another one, but I don't think so, because when there is something, it's going to be shown like that, and you see at which level you are going to unlock it. So there is 4 categories of stuff, plus another one which is going to be about maybe increasing your efficiency. So this is a place where you are just going to be able to add. Oh, there is. Where is the knight? Yes, there is a knight over there. So the dog and the scarecrow are going to prevent you from being plundered by the dreadful threats, which are going to come all the time, relentlessly, and try to eat your vegetables or your animals. The scarecrow is going to be handy against the crows, of course, And these two things are a bit less obvious, because this one is very handy because the game is still harvesting stuff when you are not running it. So each level you're going to get is going to give you 1 more hour, and it means that the game is going to harvest, as it is right now, the game is going to harvest for 8 hours while I'm not going to be there. But if I just spend 1 more level, I will be able to have 9 hours and stuff, so it's going to give me quite a big boost. If I want to just make a break, I'm going to be back and I will have plenty of money to spend when I'm going to come back, which is pretty nice. It's going to incentivize me to come back. And then you've got this one here, which is also very important. It's going to be about multiplying your revenue. So when I'm going to spend a bit of money on this, it's going to give me much more. So very handy. Then I think we've been probably seeing most of these things. I don't think there is any more mechanics I should just explain. So let's just add a few things. Oh, there is one more thing. So if you are just fed up with the tree, you just want to put something else. Let's say I don't want to have any more apples here. I was about to say Ringo, but it's not the same language. Anyway, so let's just decide that we want to change this tree. So we just click on the trash here. We just remove it. And let's go with a cherry tree. It's going to be much more efficient. And here we go. We also got little butterflies over there, which are going to give you a bit of money. These are extras. I think they are very useful at the beginning, but I'm not sure these are going to be as useful as we are going to advance, because there is so many things to loot already. There is quite a lot of diversity over there, and I do think I'm lacking. I need more walkers. I did not show you the scarecrow as well. I should just show you this because they are a bit different. Oh, we've got the new bushes here, which are eggplants. Oh, right. Alright. So I was about to say the scarecrow. So the scarecrow are a bit different because when you're going to add a dog, you're just going to place it like that, and it's going to be important how you place it, because the patrols, you need to space it enough so they will just be efficient enough. And for scarecrow is a bit different. You click on it, and you are not going to be able to place it with your cursor. You're going to be moving your screen with your regular movement button here, and it's going to give you possible spots. Oh, I need to click on this guy. My mistake. I should just maybe do that. Oh, come on, just. Okay, let's just try to do it that way. I'm not really. Should not do that this way. Oh, you see, I've been just buying the scarecrow by mistake. Anyway, so it's just giving you defined spot, and you just click a second time, and it's going to add the scarecrow. So a bit different. And what should I go for? I don't have enough money to buy any of these. These two little arrows are going to bring you to the edge of your gardens, so very handy if you just want to maybe dispose of one of these little wolves. And you can also do it with A and E, so you can just go pretty quickly from one side to the other, so, which is nice because the garden can get pretty huge. And basically I think, well, I did not explain also that there is a limit on the number of maybe slots you can use. So I've got a different limit for each tab here, so I can build 23 of these vegetable spots. It's going to be any of these, but they are going to add one at each, except for, I think maybe, I don't know, I think it's one, but let's check with this one. I think I can plant these. Oh, my mistake. Oh, let's just remove it. It was a huge mistake. I want to add cabbage, not these. Okay, so just spending, yes, 1 little point, is it not? Yes, 1 little point, okay. I was in need of a bit of checking here. Anyway, so I was saying that these are going to have a defined number. So the vegetables and stuff are going to go with 23 for now. But if I increase the size of the garden, because you can just use these arrows to spend a bit of money to increase the size, I will be able to have more. I think maybe it's 3 more each time. And this one is 23 as well, but the trees are going to be a bit less. The animals are going to be as much. And for this one there is no limits, unless you just take a look at the scarecrow, which are limited as well. Anyway guys, I'm not going to go much further because I've been explaining most of the mechanics, and I would just run around. There is not so much more to understand. It's a game which can get a bit addictive, and I really like the fact that the game is still running when you are not there, so it's a good incentive to come back. And that's pretty much all. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe, and until next time guys, have fun!